and a good feeling as a football team.
Inside of the uprights. Gordon's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Chargers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. The Chargers have it at the 24. Gore looking for a lane. Tackled at the 29-yard line. Here's how the Eagles defense. Virtually no one has run on this defensive unit this season with any success. The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. 3rd down and 1. Gore's got the carry once more. And that's a gain of 9.
Gore's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
1st down and 10. And it's he's in the clear. The 10 and in for the touchdown. Clearly, they didn't let the early deficit discourage them. We're all tied up again thanks to that touchdown.
Oh, shoot, of course not. It didn't get to him. You know, this is a game of adversity, and nothing ever goes right, it seems like. But that was a nice drive. Puts them in a spot right now where the game is even, and here we go.
And he'll start his return. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Eagles offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
And straight ahead, Murray brought down at the 29. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Bradford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Here's Ertz. And they tackle him there at the 34.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. The Eagles have it at the 34. Murray's marked down after a gain of 4. This is 3rd down. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles have it at the 34. The Eagles turn the ball over on downs.
The Eagles had time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Chargers come out with a split backfield.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around. The Chargers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback.
Frank Gore with the catch. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway.
It's a good learning experience right there. You fumble the football, you learn from it, you know why you fumbled it. Next time, correct it so you don't do it again.
The Eagles offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
And they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right, they're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
The Eagles snap it at the 41. Murray with the reception. And that's Teo in on the stop. The Eagles are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. First down at the 45. Gordon's going to pull in the bullet pass. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
First down at the 39. And it's complete to Josh Gordon.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. Second and 6. Ertz with the catch. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Back here, ready to start the second quarter, and a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players. Murray's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First and goal, Murray. Tackle made by Jones that time.
The Eagles, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and he picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Ready to take the snap at the 4. Second and goal from the 4. And now here's Murray on the toss.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. There's a flag right there.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. From the gun. And DeMarco Murray comes down with it.
The Eagles decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Chargers will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you that players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Will go Brown. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Chargers continue to compete here in the first half, but the running game just hasn't been there. Gore is going to want more touches moving forward, but it's been a struggle at times for him today, Phil.
Oh, struggle. That's an understatement right there. I'll just say this to the offense and the coaches. Be patient with the running game. If you do that, they'll find a way to get it going.
We're midway through the second, and this game is turning into a classic old-school defensive showdown.
Yeah, it sure is. How about the coaches on both sides? Are they sitting over there shocked that the fact that this might turn into a defensive battle? We know it's always about high scoring, going for it. This is fun to watch, to see something a little different.
He'll have a chance for a return. Watkins there to take him down. That return's good for about 6. The Eagles offense getting ready to start this drive. I'm sure they're having a hard time letting go of what happened last time when they had the football across midfield and field goal range and failed to come away with any points.
Look, I like the fact that they went for it on 4th down. What I disagree with was the play call. It was it didn't give the quarterback enough options, and that's why it failed.
But you still agree that they should have gone for it?
Absolutely.
Second down and 9. And it's knocked down. Third down. The Eagles will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down. Going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series. This game has the feel of one of those old 10-7, 6-3 sort of slugfest back in the 50s or 60s, as both of these defenses, Phil, have imposed their will here in the first half.
You are right. That is the feel it has, and I like the way it's feeling. It's fun to watch this, isn't it? I think even you are kind of excited to see something different and fun to watch so far.
The defender appears to have... No, the receiver has the catch.
The Eagles go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Chargers weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Eagles lined up in the nickel. They'll go ground. And Gore is brought down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Green on the receiving end. Green's tackled right at the 35.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The kick it's through there. The kick is good. And taking the lead just before the half will definitely have them feeling a little more positive as they head into the break.
Oh, yeah, it gives you a little pep in your step, no question about it. Nothing like leading in halftime, knowing that all the work you did during the week has got you in a good frame of mind right now.
The Eagles will attempt to jumpstart their offense as they retake the field. This game has developed into quite the defensive slugfest here.
Yeah, it has. And when you have a slugfest like this going on the defensive side, be very careful on the offensive side. Don't try to press the issue, because if you do, you're going to make a big mistake.
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Matthews has the catch. And timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. It's 3rd down coming up. Bradford's going to take it from the gun. Interception by Eric Weddle. Tackles made. pick all but guarantees they will go into the intermission with the lead.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a good first half, and let's see if they can just make it a great first half on the offensive side by taking advantage of that interception and going down and scoring.
Frank Gore with the catch. Gore is brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score? D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
Johnson's Chargers take it across. Touchdown. Rivers has just thrown his 15th touchdown of the season. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
Tackles made right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up. And when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. He's Eagles in for the score. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career. And that touchdown should restore quite a bit of their confidence. They're not too far off the lead now.
Well, they're a confident team usually, but the way they were playing today, you could tell they were down in the dumps, not showing much emotion, but that has changed around. They are excited and ready to play.
Johnson's got it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Chargers will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. Whoop, was that a false start?
Oh, yeah, that was easy to see. Even with your bad eyes, as you get older, you can see that he moved before the snap of the ball.
Still second down.
The Eagles defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Rivers out of the gun, looking at every option. And it's thrown over to Stevie Johnson. The Chargers, 1 timeout remaining. They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down. The Chargers will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. And the give to Frank Gore. That picks up 7.
Holding. Offense.
All set to punt here. We'll see what he can do here. Gets about 9 on the play. The Eagles offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Bradford's back in shotgun formation.
Wants to go deep.
Oh, and almost picked off that time.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands, and once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd down and 10. Zach Ertz, the receiver. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down. 1st down coming up. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. The Chargers come out in a dime package. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Takes the hit, throws. Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. Bradford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Eagles now move the chains.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Sam Bradford going down the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Second down after the incompletion.
Here we go now. 45.
Bradford's going to take off with it. Has to hurry the throw. And we've reached halftime here in Southern California. We'll take a quick break and return to San Diego for the 2nd half after this. The 2nd half is officially underway. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
The 3rd quarter begins with this play. Graham's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Chargers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play, and he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
3rd and a long way to go. And he's going to be dropped. And that's a 3 and out for the offense.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. And a run back of about 6. Line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. 1st down at the 43. And Minshew, the one who made the big stop. Second down coming up. What a one-handed catch.
The Eagles look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Bradford's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Makes the catch in the open field. Mark him down for another reception.
Bradford selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Now 1st and 10. And the give now to DeMarco Murray for a gain of about 5. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
The Eagles, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
2nd down and 5. Murray's tackled down after a gain of 10. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. Right back to the ground. Pollard's all over the ball carrier. No huddle time. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Second and goal from the 4. They're going to get him here for a sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
The big sack pushes the offense into a very difficult 3rd down and 11. Bradford's got it in the gun. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The kick is good. Midway through the 3rd, and that field goal ties this game up. We're in the middle of a good one here. 3rd quarter.
I love it, baby. You know why? Because now we're getting there to this part of the game where the pressure starts to build. And who's going to crack? Will it be the coaches or the players? Can't wait to find out.
The Eagles defense forced the 3-and-out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
1st down at the 20. Gore wide to the left. Breaks out of the tackle. Has the 1st down and a whole lot more. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
I got to give this running back a lot of credit. How about that? He fumbled earlier in the game, but now he is running free, just all out and getting those extra yards after the hit.
1st and 10. Handoff by Rivers. And that picks up 3.
Gore's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After running it, it's 2nd down.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
The offense now needs to pick up the 1st here on 3rd down after that incompletion. Rivers comes out in the pistol. This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. The Chargers are going to punt this one away. That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Eagles came out today, and it really looked like the running game would be big for them, but it's fallen off a bit. Murray's had less success as this game's gone on, Phil.
It's hard to physically dominate a team from start to finish in the NFL. The domination was there early, but the defense has risen up, and now they're going to have to find another way to move this football.
That's a gain of 7. That's his 3rd catch of the day. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Bradford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The reception is made by Murray. Murray's taken down at the 18.
Well, I think we're seeing something we see with so many teams now in the NFL. Running backs who can do it all. This guy can run, block, and he can catch short passes and make long gains after it. Nice job.
Bradford's completion percentage, 60% on the day. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
When you're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Ryan Matthews with the reception. That picks up 11.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The Eagles snap it at the 41. Knocked down as he fires it. Second and 10. Sanu with the catch. That's a tackle at the 48. On the way, 3rd down. One last play before the quarter ends. Mohamed Sanu is the receiver. We're getting started with the 4th quarter. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms here for the call. The Eagles will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. Murray, the lone setback this time. Gets the handle here. Murray's brought down, but not until he gives his team a new set of downs. DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. 1st down at the 47. And he's taken down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet, in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Interception by Eric Weddle. Running room. They bring him to the turf. Now, as we see the numbers, a lot of credit goes to the coaching staff for not giving up on the run game. It wasn't working early, but has paid off late.
Jim, you were right that time. The coaching staff, they've shown a lot of patience to stay with the run game. The offensive line, of course, they're playing better. They're tough, and now they're finally getting it done. The Chargers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Coming to the line at the 50.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
3rd down and 6. Stands in the pocket. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's his first reception today.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Gore looking for a lane. Second down here. The Eagles defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Well, it's a good route that time by the receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch. Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money, and it's a tie game. A lot of things you can do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out.
Second and goal from the 4. Eric Berry comes up to make the play.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Third and goal from the 4. And there's a drop.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
And converts on the 3. The clutch kick here late in the game gives them the lead, and now they'll rely on their defense, Phil.
I'm going to say this to the defense. Go out there, play fast, play hard, and the defensive coordinator, take a chance. Go ahead and blitz the offense and see if they can handle it.
That return's good for about 22. The Eagles just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
First down here after the completion. The Chargers lined up in the nickel. DeMarco Murray gets the handoff. A foot race to the end zone. The 10 gonna take it home for the touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Eagles for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. The Chargers return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 24-20. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. Kendricks there to make the stop.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Chargers take it from the 33. Off the right side, Gore. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
The Chargers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Ladarius Green comes away with the catch.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
The Chargers were heartbroken last week, and they've set themselves up for another repeat feeling here today.
Jim, this is what the NFL is all about. There are a lot of tight games, so when you get in situations like this, you can't crack under the pressure.
And Gore is brought down after a play that went for 6. Third down coming up, needing a first at this point.
If you think you can get a play off quickly and not use a timeout, you go with the hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. First down at the 31. Scans the field. Frank Gore with the catch.
In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Gordon makes the grab. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Well, when it's late in the game, you're down a few points. You try to get as many plays in as you can. So you go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Pass is intercepted. Rivers, this has got to be hanging his head after that series. Here he was attempting the last gasp heroics, trying to take him down to win the game. Instead, he throws the interception.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you cannot be afraid to fail. And that's how he acted on the field that time. He was aggressive in his decisions. He was trying to win the game, and it just didn't work out.
As we look at the matchup at running back, hard to find fault in anything either one of these guys has done today.
Yeah, this is unique. This is fun to watch. You got a close game, and usually at this time we go, well, it's going to come down to the quarterbacks. Well, not today. It's going to come down to these running backs.
2 tight ends on the field here. To the ground. That's a gain of 6. The Chargers will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. 2nd and 4 following the run. Murray lined up in the backfield. Murray. That's Campbell making the stop. The Chargers stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. 3rd down on the way. Murray on the screen. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. And so now they'll call on Jones to punt the football. Fair catch signal made. So the offense gets the football back here in the last 2 minutes off of the punt. And everything looks like it's coming down to this drive.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this on the offensive side, you can be conservative. Why? You have 4 downs. Makes it really tough for the defense to try to stop all 4 of those downs.
To the sideline and complete. That's reception number 2 for him.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
The Chargers from the 37. locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. The Chargers are at the line, and they are out of timeouts.
I think what you find out about your offensive linemen, what kind of shape they're in. It's late in the game. You have no timeouts. You got to go to this hurry-up offense. Let's see if they can make it work.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Second down and 10. And the reception by Stevie Johnson. Taken down, and the clock continues to be their enemy right now. And now trailing. Obviously, they need to score, and they need to do so in a hurry.
Yeah, everybody knows this hurry-up offense is going to come about. On the defensive side, do not give up the big play.
The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage and out of timeouts here in the final quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down, late stages. Rivers out of the gun. Cox has the sack. Rivers is unable to come through on fourth down, and with that failed possession, they may wind up walking out of here today wondering what could have been.
They're going to be so disappointed because all year long in these type of situations, they have been very good, but that was just, it was not meant to be, and they couldn't come through with fourth down.
And I am shocked they were unable to convert.
Holding. Defense.
The Chargers sat at the line. Dime package. First down at the 33. Murray with the reception. Pollard's there to make the tackle. Another win here today, and we're starting to think maybe we could talk undefeated season. I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah, well, it is crazy, and the pressure truly does build against undefeated teams. But that is a pressure that you like, and I say it to you all the time. Athletes love it when you look at them. Well, we're going to look at them now. Let's see if they can go undefeated.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.